not all discs are the same. So when I describe to you about the D, the I, the S, and the C personality, some of you who already know this stuff, some of you say, go around and say, I'm a D, I'm an I, I'm an S, I'm a C. Well, it's not that simple. So, for those of you who are not familiar with the DISC, there are basically 4 different types of behavioral types. Let me make a note here. DISC is not a personality test. DISC is a behavioral test. Personality test measures like what you are, and it kind of assumes that you don't change. Behavioral tests are more practical in the business context because it is highly situational. You could behave a different way with your boss. You could behave a different way with your clients. You could behave a different way with one subordinate versus another. And for sure, you behave, hopefully, a different way with the people back home, your spouse, your kids. And the thing with DISC is it gives you different kinds of you in different situations. So it's a very highly situational test. So even if you know DISC, many people think it's a personality test. It's not. It's a behavioral test. And because it's a behavioral test, it has your natural behavior and it has your adapted behavior. The natural behavior is what you are naturally. It usually comes out in situations when you are highly stressed or when you are highly relaxed. Okay, both extremes, you express your natural self. The adapted self is who you are in your role. So let's say you're the role of the director of operations. You have that role. You may be expressing a certain type of behavior. When you go back home and you become wife or you become husband, then you have different kinds of behavior. You have different kinds of roles. So that's your adapted role. So not all discs are the same. So when I describe to you about the D, the I, the S, and the C personality, some of you who already know this stuff, some of you say, go around and say, I'm a D, I'm an I, I'm an S, I'm a C. Well, it's not that simple. Through the evolution of DISC, we've discovered there's 12 integrated behaviors. Depending on what your combination is between the D, I, and the C, I mean, nobody's got 0 on any of them. Some of you will have lower or higher scores, but everybody's got a score on a D, I, S, C. But depending on that mix of scores, you might actually behave differently. So you take 2 people who say that they are S's. Depending on the combination, they behave completely differently, and you're wondering, why are they so different? I don't even recognize them. It's because they have a different combination. So that's what we call the 12 integrated behaviors.